I have my Makeup Artist Essentials on today. And of course we have an iced latte with my little glass straw that I got with my Beauty Insider points. And it came as a duo set and it rolled. The other one was like a pink color, like my background actually. And it rolled off the counter and like shattered everywhere. I knew that was gonna happen. I want to do a little bit of color correcting because I am a little green. So I'm gonna use my MAC Russian Red lipstick and my MAC Russian Red lipstick, this one, and I'm just gonna put it on my finger and kind of just tap here and here. Also, like, by color correcting yourself or your clients, this also helps your concealers to perform better, meaning that it will actually be able to come out the color and the coverage that you need it to be. So I'm gonna take my setting powder. It is the Studio Fix pressed powder, pressed loose powder. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. In the shade Medium Plus, and I'm just going to lightly tap in here and just lightly set that color correction, just very lightly. The reason that you set your color corrector very lightly is so that it doesn't slide anywhere underneath the foundation. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna be using my Elcie Micro Silk Foundation. Gonna boop, pop this on. So next I'm going to conceal with my Dior Forever Concealer in the shade 1N. And foundation and concealer is totally up to you guys, like how much coverage you actually need and how much product you actually need to use on yourself or your clients. And I'm lightly tapping my concealer and pressing it around the nose, of course, to fill in any pores or kind of smooth that over right there. You kind of just want to highlight the focal points of the face. And lightly tapping, like super light. I mean like lightly tapping like that. I'm just moving fast. And by lightly tapping, you are keeping the coverage of the concealer. So next for me, of course, would be cream contour, and I'm going to go in with NC50 from the MAC Studio Finish concealers and just swipe straight across. And we're going for that super bronzy look, so I am going to use a lot of bronzer. Okay, so now that my concealer is set in a little bit, I'm gonna go in and add a little more right here. And here. This is gonna give everything more of a highlight and bring out my features. Let that now kind of thicken up and get fuller coverage, and just kind of let it sit on there for a minute, as in the eyes, not this area. I did my eyeshadow base. I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my eyebrows and shape them up with my Morphe. What shade is this? I think this is in the shade Latte. so now that my brows are done, I'm going to blend this out. Look at the coverage, holy crap. Next, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in the shade Cupcake. Again, like everything that I'm doing, take with a grain of salt. Like, you guys don't have to use this much makeup. Please adjust it to your needs or your client's needs. I use it because I want the full coverage, I want the smooth skin, because I have pores and I have like dark spots. I don't have an even texture, so I can't use BB creams and stuff like that. So feel free to use whatever you guys want application wise. You could place it the same way that I place it. So I'm gonna contour my nose first. Okay, so to set everything else, like my bronzer and all of that, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I love this brush. It's so soft. So I'm gonna go in here and just do swirling motions. Guys, I can't do the headband anymore. Okay, so let me fix this so I don't look like a crazy person. My dog is so funny. He literally is laying right here at my feet, waiting. He's sleeping, but I know he's secretly waiting for me to drop something on the floor so he can eat it. I just know it. So I'm gonna go back in with my Huda powder, and I'm going to go over this area right here. I learned this from Kevin Long. Okay, so I'm gonna do my bronzer real quick actually. I'm gonna dip into this Sunkissed Duo and go straight on top. And have your client or you smiling slightly when you do this so you can have your placement perfect. So I'm actually going to start off with my Natasha Denona Camel palette with this shade here called Zara or Sada, whatever. I'm going to go right here on the outer corner, crease area. And just kind of do these circular motions and just kind of windshield wipe and circle back and forth, blending this out. And I'm kind of just flicking it out here, and I'm going to start to bring what's left over on my brush on my brow bone and inward. So we're doing the same on the other side, doing that outer area, bringing it into the crease, up and on the brow bone. And make sure you flick up on both sides, because now that's going to kind of give you like a more lifted eye, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do, or small eyes but big space. You kind of want to bring that transition shade up. So I'm going to go in with this tapered blending brush, and now I'm going to dip into the shade, I don't even know, like the words are all gone. I'm going to dip into this dark brown here. We're going to just press right here. bring this straight out a little bit for my eye shape. If you have more of a round eye and they kind of droop a little bit, you kind of want to stick with the flicking upwards and kind of just following that brow bone and just flicking up, so that way everything looks a little nice and lifted and nothing drags your eyes down. So if you go a little bit too far in with a eyeshadow like I just did, I just take a flat brush and I kind of just try to lightly swipe it off. Good. Now let's do the other side. So in my Supreme Nudes from Artist Couture, I'm going to take this shade Aesthetic here. And I am using that Morphe M505 brush again. And I'm just going to swipe this in my crease here. So for the lid color, and I'm so excited to use this product. When I saw MAC came out with it online, I was like, But once the store opened and I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, give me that. So the packaging is super cute. It kind of has like wet pop art on it, like it's textured. This is in the shade Manaco-co. I don't know if you're supposed to say like Manaco-co or just Monaco. I don't know. But it is a huge single shadow. And these are limited edition, you guys. So if you haven't gotten this and you really want it, it's basically like half the line is only in store now. Since they just reopened, a lot of the stores still have stock. So run and grab it while you can. Especially this shade. They don't have this shade online anymore. It's only in stores. So this is what it looks like on my finger. Like, it's not normal to be this excited for eyeshadow, guys. And it's like, it says it's a wet to dry formula, but it just feels creamy to me. Placing this on my lid. Wow, like, do you see that band of light just go across? And it looks wet, at least to me. And coming up on my crease brow bone area a little bit. I'm sure like once we spray like a setting spray on top of this, it's going to be so reflective. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just kind of blurring this a little bit. Don't want too harsh of a line. So I'm not gonna use black, so I'm gonna go in with Mink from Artist Couture. And I'm going to basically go in here, right there. Kind of just press this in. So I'm gonna go back in here because I don't like the way this is transitioning right here. So I'm gonna go back in with Aesthetic and really press this in right here. Yeah, that's a lot better. Huge difference, at least to me. So now I'm going to go back in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm just going to press it in here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my liner, my Khol liner from MAC in the shade Teddy. This is, again, such a nice bronze brown shade. I'm gonna do my lower lash line with this shade. So while it is still creamy, you really want to go in here and blend this out or smudge it out. So with the brown liner, you can either keep it as brown, you can do black for a more bold look, or you can do a white liner. But next, I'm gonna go in with Aesthetic, and I'm going to smudge right underneath. So now once you have that, I'm gonna go in with Mink and just press right over my lash line. I'm gonna take my Morphe M139 brush, and it's like this super pointed, tapered brush. I'm gonna go in with Transcend right here and basically go right underneath my eye, just to give it like a nice soft transition. So that's everything for the eyes and the eyeliner. So I'm gonna put on mascara and lashes, and I'll be back. Okay, so my lashes are on, and I'm gonna go in with the KKW Beauty Classic Blossom palette. I'm gonna use this Blossom shade right here and tap my cheek. I'm gonna go back over with my bronzer from CoverFix. So for my lips, I'm going to use the Patrick Ta She's Bold Precision Lip Crown. I'm going to go back in with the KKW Beauty Nude 2 Lip Liner. And then the Nude 2 lipstick in the center. So to continue with the summer glow, I'm going to go in with the Lorac Luxe Diamond Golden Hour palette. And this is one of my favorite highlighting palettes of all time. So I'm going to take Saint Tropez on a plain eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna go down my nose. Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna take my blush brush and kind of just swipe over my forehead. And a little bit on the sides of my face, because usually a bride wants to be glowy. I'm going to take the shade Bali and go right onto my cheeks. Just gives it that really nice overall glow that brides really want to see. After this, basically you would want to spray the setting spray. So you can keep it at this bronze shimmer right here, but what I want to do is add a little bit more gold warmth to it. So I'm gonna go in with Opulence from the Supreme Nudes palette and just place that right on top. It just kind of warms it up a little bit more. So now we can go ahead and set with the Patrick Ta Dewy Milk Mist. Alright you guys, so this is the final look and I really like it. You could even wear this as a guest, but you can definitely tone it down, change the lip color. Don't add as much dark shadow. You can do like a lighter brown. You can do lighter lipstick, lighter blush. You can, you know, change the colors if you want to. So yeah, so that brings today's video to a close and I will see you guys in the next totally relatable tutorial. Bye bye.